In this video, I'm going to be showing you how we designed this page, this home page, and this product page for this brand called Kobe's. We designed the page from scratch, and I'm going to show you in this video our process from taking it from absolutely nothing, so the before, and then creating this after. So let's start with the basic foundation and framework of how everything came about. So real quick, I'll show you their homepage they had when we worked with them. This was a few years ago, but going over their main hero section, their value props, their products, brand USPs, some more products, and their customer reviews. You can see that the layout is a bit clunky and there's not easy navigation for everything that you see here. So what we wanted to do was clean up the overall user experience, the shopping navigation, and help communicate the brand information, like what the brand is about, why they're different, and why people should purchase from them, but also simple navigation to get to their desired product page that they're looking for. So we created some wireframes that I'll show you here. This is a basic structural framework for all the design, copy, and build to come. So in the hero section here for a homepage, number one thing that you always want to focus on is being absolutely clear and specific. You don't want to be clever with your messaging. You want to be simple, clear, and direct with exactly what your brand is, who you are, what products you have, what problems you solve, and for who. The more specific you can be, the better. You don't want to go for a cliche or clever copy that ultimately ends up being vague. So you want to be clear, precise, and straightforward here. You can also throw in some additional sub headlines or bullet points to further emphasize or to back up the main headline that you have. Typically, we like to keep these shorter as far as the copy, to go shorter than longer. So the less words you can use to communicate the same thing, the better. The section after that is going to be the product grid. This is where you're going to showcase your product, your different products, and information about that. This is the first gateway to get to different product pages. And the whole goal of this is to help guide shoppers to select the most relevant product for them. This is absolutely relevant if you have multiple products that serve different functions or have different features, and you want to help guide and direct each collection or each product to the right customer or the shopper. So by having quick little sub headlines, information, tags, anything that can provide context information to help make a shopping decision. The whole point of pages like these is to reduce the overall buyer friction. The more decisions that you force your customer to make before they can purchase, the lower your conversion rate will be. So you want to make the shopping experience easy and seamless and frictionless as possible. Moving on to the next section, a little social proof, talk about showcasing reviews, and then we can showcase like the ingredients that they feature and they use, and like a gallery or like a image grid to showcase different things, and then more product grids, different flavors, and all that. But the main importance is improving the hero section to make it more mobile responsive, and then just better navigation throughout this page. So we created something like this. This is just a quick design concept. I will show you the final result, but this is like the first draft. We use all their assets that they had and then just put something together like this, where we have the hero section, we have the product grid, social proof, product or brand value props, image gallery, info, or just a breakdown on different flavors of the main lip balm product that they have, different categories, brand USPs, and then founder story and more value props. All right, and you can see that it's based on this basic wireframe that we have right here. Hero, product grid right here, customer reviews, ingredients, features, more products, categories, founder story, all that. Moving on to the product page here, the goal of effective product pages is to convert warmed up shoppers. So people that already know your product, understand what it does, and they're ready to purchase. The goal of your product page, your sales page, is to convert that traffic into checking out and becoming paying customers. So with these, different from a homepage, your sole goal is to convert that traffic into selecting their offer for them, and then adding to cart, checking out, and then completing the order. So what you want to focus on here is urgency, trust elements, and handling any last minute objections. So you do this by maintaining proper product images, first and foremost, structuring a solid offer, and then handling any last minute questions, objections, or basically just providing information, imperative, relevant information right below the call to action, add to cart buttons with drop downs, tabs, or anything of the sort. Those three alone, or those few things, will immediately improve your performance of your pages and increase conversion rates, therefore increasing the amount that you are making with your brand with the same amount of traffic. So here's a quick little design mockup that we did based on this wireframe. See that we worked on product images, provided some social proof. We've combined all the different product pages into one product. Before they had for each flavor, they have over 10 flavors. Each flavor they had an individual product page. So shoppers would need to toggle back and forth through various product pages to select their flavor that they want. Instead, combine all of those flavors into one product page. That way they can toggle between each flavor and select the right one for them, as well as the different quantities. And I'll show you the rest of the page here. So you see it's just a basic design draft. Cool. So here is it in its entirety. We have the home page and then product pages on either side of it. Okay, great. And then I will quickly show you some product images we did for their bundles. And all this is done in Figma, by the way. So Figma is the tool that we use to design. All of this, as you can see, is done. Maybe all is kind of put together based on individual assets. So all these are individual assets, transparent background, and we just kind of put it together to create these designs. These are just text blocks. These are text blocks, and then these are just basic design elements, and then these are icons right here. And I'll quickly show you the rest of these. This is an image right here, and then that B is just an asset from the brand. So you can see that these are all individual elements. Cool. Moving on to final designs with copy. I'll quickly show you that. Saving the planet one bomb at a time. Only 4 ingredients, all natural, 100% handmade, natural, sustainable, and recyclable. In my opinion, that could be even better, but based on those text blocks, you can get a sense of what the brand is, what makes them unique, and help you make a decision if you want to keep scrolling or not, ultimately. So if this is relevant, you'll keep scrolling, and then you'll view the first offer section, which are your 4 main products, your 4 main bundle products. Here they can select which one seems relevant and then go to the appropriate product page, or they can keep scrolling. In this case, we have a 1x4 grid on desktop and tablet, and then 2x2 for mobile. This just allows the shopper to view multiple products in one view rather than going by a 1x1 view where they would have to scroll all the way down. And a solution for that would just be to set a carousel where you can just toggle through each of the different products. Then we have the first social proof section, this basic customer reviews and reviews. We have information about the ingredients, an image ticker carousel, UGC images, information about the flavors, call to action buttons to the product page. We have the different collections, the categories, bundles, lip scrubs, butters, hand salves, all that, as well as different USPs for the brand, like their composting, as well as the founder story, and then some brand value props. And then I'll quickly show you a product page. We have a solid buy box. We have product images, social proof up top, product title, images in a carousel. We have solid thumbnails, some relevant information like size info, bullet points, communicating value props, pricing, discounted price, as well as saving tag, the different flavor variants, quantity variants, frequency, subscribe and save versus the one-time purchase, and then the add to cart / buy buttons. And then having these drop downs, information drop downs below the button is key as well. We've always tested this, and having these drop downs below the button always seems to outperform not having it. And then the rest of the page is pretty standard. FAQ are super important as well. You should always have that. Let me show you some product images. The whole point of product images is to communicate value. So you want to leverage all your screen real estate that you have. So a lot of brands I see just use plain white background images, something as crazy as this. This is what their main product image looks like, and all of them pretty much. And this communicates zero value, right? There's nothing that this tells your shopper and gets them closer to purchase. In my opinion, even this one right here is too plain. So what I would do for even this one would be to include a simple headline, something like this, communicating exactly what the product is, because this communicates more value than not having any text, right? So as you can see for the rest of these images, we use a combination of text, design elements, and brand assets to communicate different information that's relevant and valuable and brings them one step closer to purchase. This case right here, we have a comparison, comparing generic lip balms to Kobe's. This one, we talk about the brand effort to support nonprofits. This one, we have the ingredients. Here we have different brand USPs like cruelty-free, ethically sourced, compostable packaging, handcrafted products, stuff like that. And then a customer review, their information on composting, how to use, stuff like this. All this, again, handles any objections, provides more information, and again, brings them one step closer to purchase. So yeah, so that's the basic process that we take. So we started with wireframes, planning out the page. So we audit the current pages, provide some sort of wireframe of what we believe what is an improvement or exactly what the brand needs. Then we work on basic first drafts along with copywriting, all the copy, the text, and then we just slowly refine it to eventually make quick edits to then have the final version designed fully desktop and mobile, as well as product images. And then from there, we would build it inside Replo. I have videos on YouTube as well as my Twitter that show exactly how to build this page inside your Shopify. We use Replo. It's just a page builder app. I highlight all of this in this video right here that I will link. So yeah, Replo again is a page builder app, no code, allows you to build custom Shopify pages that allow you to expand beyond your current theme. We just build on top of your current theme that you have and build individual pages. So check that out. I'll leave a link to that as well. Yeah, hope this video helps, and see you in the next one. Peace.